It's just on continually. You're going to hate this video because I already hate it and haven't even made it yet. Seafoam, green sparkle. So I'm not going to sparkle it. I'm just going to paint it seafoam. And we're going to do a gun, I don't know if you want to call it a gun setup, but spray with different size guns, tips, and needles. Because people ask me, what size gun do I use? And because I'm a jerk, I have feelings about that. Of course, I never share those. I always say nice, wonderful things. But in my mind, I'm like, wait, it doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter. So first, because we paint things white, first, let's do that. This is lacquer. I'm going to spray. Hey, this is binding. It's been taped. I get this question all the time too. They think there's no tape, but there's tape. And then I try to peel it off and show you, but I can't because my fingers are dumb. Okay, fine. Look, I'll show you. Here we go. Right here. Can you see? Camera person? Look. Woo! That's tape. Okay, it goes on all the way around. Okay. So do I scrape them? How do I clean it? You just pull the tape off and then you detail it. Is it running? Is the camera going? Please tell me it's going. Good. It's already been a minute. I haven't done nothing. Let's paint it white. Can we just paint it white? We'll get over it. And while I'm painting, we're going to talk about the worst song in the world, which is a Christmas song. And it's called, I think it's called Last Christmas. You know that one? Last Christmas, I gave you my... I hate that song so bad. The very next day, you gave it away. Is it in your head? Now it's in your head forever in the middle of July. The very next day. I mean, you hate me so bad, you just gave it away the next day. So white is on there, okay? Now, this is going to be seafoam. So we put seafoam sparkle, right? So I put seafoam first. Later on Sparkle Day, which is not today, we will sparkle it. But we need to put seafoam first. So this gun, I didn't bother showing you all these guns. Let me pull my camera. Come on. Okay, look. This is a 1.0. This is a 1.3. This is a 1.4. This is a 1.5. And this is a 2.0. I'm going to use all those guns to paint this one stinking guitar right here. And show you it don't matter. All right? Well, I've never done this before, so maybe it does matter. Okay, 1.0. So that means it's tiny. Well, not tiny, but pretty small. Okay, so what do? Other people want to know how much air pressure. Okay, I don't have a gauge because I don't think they're necessary. But how can I show you with the camera? I'm going to hold it some kind of way. Maybe I'll aim it over here and then I'll focus it on something else later. Okay, look. Zoom in, will you? I'll spray the wall. Okay, here's no air. Look. Well, there's a little bit of air. No air. So you just pee-pees out. Turn it up just a little bit. It's speckly. So you keep turning it up until you get spray. Now, one thing about spray guns is, see, I like it about that. That's probably about 15 pounds of pressure. You turn it up too much, your fan starts to get stupid. See how all the paint is right here? Well, let me do it again. Look. Here's your fan from here to here. But what? Magically, all the paint is right here. There's none here and a little bit there. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. Let's turn it down and see. Will that fix it? Will it? Probably not, because I need to clean this gun. See? And look, it isn't perfect, but here's my fan, and it's a little more even. Okay, you could draw it out, but look, compared to that, it's another reason I don't like 80,000 pounds of air. Okay, enough complaining. I gave you my car. Okay. What is the worst song in the world? That's it. I know you're going to probably comment and say, no, this is the worst song in the world, but you're wrong. Okay, I'll start spraying with a 1.0. Look, 1.0, I'm spraying it. It's working fine, right? See, I'm going at nice speed and I'm painting it. Let's stop. Let's get rid of this 1.0. Put it over here on the, I already used that side. Pick up my hose. This is a 1.3. Okay, 1.3. This is probably what I would use most of the time with painting guitars. Continue on. Look. Boom. Done. 1.3. No problem. Same wetness. Same distribution. Same. Okay, now let's move it again. Get rid of the 1.3. Let's get this 1.4. This 1.4 is actually an LPH 300. See that? Oh, here I am painting. I'm aiming at the stinking wall this whole time. What a moron. Okay. Anyway, LPH 300, but it has a 1.4 tip, even though it's a smaller gun. 1.4 needle and tip, so it's a little bit bigger than the previous one. I'll turn up the air a little bit. Look. Stop! There it is. See, it's working. Set this aside. Let's try this one. 1.5. Oh my God, what's going to happen? A 1.5? Yeah. Oh, too much. This is an old school gun too. Those are all, that's a DeVilbiss SRI Pro Mini. Okay. These are Iwatas, LPH 400, LPH 300. This is a big DeVilbiss GTI, like 700 years old. 1.5. Oh, look at it. We'll go back over to re-wet this. Spray the side again. Wait a minute. Let's use the 2.0. Are you kidding me? A sparkle gun? You can do that? Let's find out. This is a sparkle gun. This is the gun I normally use for sparkle right here. Can you put... Okay, look. Turn this down. More. What's going to happen? Nothing. I'm going to paint it, and paint's going to come out. Now, it's a little bit thicker and heavier and orange peelier, you know, but you could barely pull the trigger. I'm going to back to the wall. Okay, look, back to the wall, you guys. I can pull the trigger like this and go, oh, look, this is what you get with your 2.0. Or I can pull the trigger a little bit and go, hee. Can you see? It's not flooded out. You control how much fluid comes out. Why do I talk like that? I've got a problem. Anyway, look, paint gun, size, fluid tip. Are there optimum size things? Sure. When you're clear coating, you don't want a bunch of heavy orange peel, you know. So you might want to use a 1.3 for that. But could you use any of these? Sure. And they would come out fine. So lacquer flattens out. You remember how kind of peely it, here I am showing this to the wall again. Orange peely it seems, but lacquer flattens out real nice when it dries. When it's wet, it seems a little more orange peely, but whenever it starts to dry, boy, it gets flat. If I showed you this in another hour, it would be even more flat. You'd probably be able to see the grain. It just sucks in so much. So, what did we learn? We learned the worst song in the world, and we learned you could use all kind of paint size guns to paint stuff.